There he is. Oh, it's a nice, oh, you son of a gun. Please be on there still. Yep. Yeah, he's on there. He's a nice one. Hard to get leverage. Going in the grass. Woohoo! Oh, he's underneath my foot. Hey, you. There he is. Oh, I barely got him hooked. There he is. I got him. There's a nice bass. Didn't have him hooked by much. Look at that beautiful black stripe, that lateral line on that fish. It's a nice largemouth, about a pound or so, pound and a half. That nice lateral line right here. Beautiful green color and a big mouth. Kind of like the host of the show. Look at that. Now that's perfect pan size eating right there, Patrick. There we go with it. This is the largemouth bass, and there's quite a few of them here in this. He's looking real good. He's nice and clean. Take a look at his gill. His gills are nice and red there, that red coloring. Good blood flow. He's in great shape. Got that big mouth right there. That's a big difference between the small mouth and the large mouth. Is this large mouth is actually adapted to eat frogs and birds and fish and all kinds of things. It's really an eating machine. What they do is they swim with their mouth closed, and when they come up to the bait, they want to eat, they open their mouth, and it creates a vacuum, and the prey is sucked inside the stomach. It's an eating machine right there. Great creature. Let's let him go. Okay for the release? That was cool. Try to get another one. Oh my God. Man, he came right up and took that one. That was neat, man. Oh yeah, come on, baby. Oh, gone. I can still see him. He won't go again. He took it again. He took it again. Can't believe it. He took it again after all that. Oh. Oh. Wow. That was crazy. Oh. He took it again. That's the first time that's happened to me. He's aggressive. Come on, bud. Ah, there you go. That is amazing. That was great. That was great. Long distance cast, and I had him, and I set the hook and he came right to my float, and then he got away, and I could still see him, and I made a little cast to him and he took it again. You didn't learn your lesson the first time. That's a great fish. Largemouth bass is a great sporting fish, great fun. Most every state has these fish. Any pond you see, you drive by, has these fish. Great fun. Get the kids out, hunt for these. Any questions, just call the station. I'll tell you how to hook this up and you'll be all set. But all you need is a fishing pole, some plastic worms, and it's just a good time. That was fun. I couldn't believe he came back. Another misconception about fishing is that you have to cast your line all across the pond or across the ocean to catch fish. And the reality is, the shorter you make your cast, the easier of a chance you have of retrieving the fish once he hits. A lot of times in bass fishing in some of the ponds you go to, all you need to do is take your plastic worm and you just flip it a little bit and let it sit there and move around. As long as you're still and you become part of the environment, the fish won't see you. And if I make a cast, a short little cast, right out in front of me, the angle, whoops, I got up there with my thing. Get a little tangled up here, hold on. Let me start that over. If I make a short cast and just flip it on over, and if I catch a fish from this angle, it's easier for me to set the hook at this angle here than it is if I have a lot of line in the water. There's a lot more energy that's lost during the hook set, and that's why I was having some of the problems setting the hooks earlier into the fish. It's just a little bit more difficult. The closer I am to the fish, the easier I have a chance to, the more leverage I have to set the hook properly. Yep. Got a little guy. Oh yeah. Little guy. He thinks he's a lot bigger than he is though. What a mammoth. Gigantosaur. The future of this pond right there. All right, wait, it's time for me to get out of this float tube and leave this pond. It was a great time, as always, when I'm bass fishing. I always have a good time. What I like about fishing with the plastic worm and an inexpensive rod and an inexpensive reel, it's bringing it right down to the basics, and it's a lot like I used to fish when I was growing up in New Hampshire. Just go out and find the water and figure out a way how to catch the fish, and that's part of the fun. And that's what if you show your kids how to do this, they'll also soon see the wonder of nature, because it's pretty easy. When you start figuring out what you're going to use and how you're going to catch the fish, the process that takes and the time that takes, you will experience and witness so many different things out here, like snakes and turtles and birds and deer, that it will bring someone a lot closer to the natural world. So get out there, go get a cheap fishing rod, and go have some fun. Go find a little swamp in the middle of nowhere and have a good time. I hope you liked the show today. You learned a little bit about turkey hunting, the boys running through the white suckers, and me coming out here with the the Gamakatsu, and the Yamamoto, and the Shimano. So we'll see you next time on Outdoors with Rick Ripley.